Hey guys, it's makeup tutorial time again.
Okay.
Hey Hot Miss Cam.
Oh my god.
Yes!
There you
I got bipolar disorder. My shit's not in order. I'm overweight.
Very,
I'm
very
always
simple.
late. I've
I
got
use this.
too many things to say. I rock
Camera
my
cut out
jeans,
again.
cat earrings,
Hey Hot Miss Cam.
Hey guys, thanks for stopping by for another video on my Wet n Wild collection. Today we're going to be talking about it's in the permanent range of Wet n Wild. It's called Tunnel Vision. I've had this 5-pan palette in my collection for a little while, but this is actually the first time I actually used it. I just haven't gotten around to it, and I didn't want to do a basic smoky eye with this, even though it kind of looks smoky. I am wearing it today, and after I'm done chit-chatting with you, there'll be like a little tutorial on how I did it, or at least part of it, because I don't know what happened. Videos, what? Yeah, so I didn't want to do a typical smoky eye. I wanted to really showcase this palette. I don't wear a lot of black eyeshadows, ironically enough. You would think I would, because that's what I would like. I like the idea of it, the look of it, but sometimes I think I've gotten put off by it. I tried wearing it a couple times and it always seems to blend out kind of murky and dirty, so I kind of shied away from it. What I have learned with black, unless you're going to really just use it to intensify another color, that you really need to have a streamline, as far as a streamlined look with a black color. That's just for me. Somebody else that knows how to work with makeup probably knows a little bit more than I do and can probably do some kind of smoky eye or something. But usually for me, I have to do some kind of more of a clean, straight edge with the black. Same goes with kind of the silvers and stuff. I usually don't gravitate towards any of these colors, but I was so like interested in the palette because it's definitely got what I need. It's got all the ranges that you need for any kind of look of an eye. You've got the light. I'll open it for you. And just for video's sake, it does come with the sponge and a... Okay,
brush.
So this is what the colors look like. You've got the matte white, which is nice because you usually don't get a matte white. There's always some kind of shimmer. You've got this gorgeous silver. You've got the matte black in the middle. You've got this, oh, there's like a satin gray color. It's satin kind. And then you've got this other, like a charcoal color. It's neither gray nor black. It's right in the middle, which is kind of nice, and it's got some shimmer in that as well. I do like these. I'm assuming if you were to really blend the black out, it would probably look like the charcoal, but if you can see, I really packed on the black, and it does have the opaqueness that you need for a certain look, or just for the look of having a black, you know what I mean? And I like that you have different colors. Even though silver and gray can kind of look the same, these are definitely not the same. Gray is actually gray and silver is actually a nice bright silver. They have it as a brow bone. I probably wouldn't use this. There was a silver in the Spoiled Brat, I think, palette. It's got a pink, black, and silver, and they used that as a brow bone as well. I made the mistake and used it the way it was stamped on, and I didn't like it, so I definitely learned my lesson. But you do have the base, well, they call it the base color, but I use this as a brown, well, I would use this as a brow bone color. I didn't use it as a brow bone color this time. I used it for the inner part of my eyelid. And then, so the 3 colors that I did use was the white, the silver, and the black. I didn't use the other 2, but I can definitely see myself using this for something else, and all together as one, this little palette would be able to give you many looks without having to switch over. I did have to make an appearance with Mr. Brulee, also from Wet n Wild, and then I used Wet n Wild's Color Icon pencil for the straight edge look, and this is in black as well. So let's get to swatching. Well, let's just talk about the eye look. I tried to go a little bit more bold, more fun. I put the black on the outside, I shaped it up, and then I put the silver, I ended up putting the white in the inner corner. You can't really see it too much, but it helps with the whole overall look of it all. And then I swept the silver over the rest of the lid and onto a little bit into the black smoky. And then I kept the edges pretty really streamlined and sharp. And yeah, I do have hooded eyes, so when I'm relaxed and stuff, you don't really see too much of the look itself, but a lot of the times I always have my eyes up as animated and stuff, so you do get to see it, and you don't notice because you're looking at yourself, but you don't really notice how much look you have going on because you're looking at it going, well, I don't really see it too much when your eyes are kind of open. But a lot of people are blinking, they're talking, they're moving around, and a lot of the audience that you're that are going to be looking at you, either it be on film or just talking to somebody, they're gonna see the detail on there. So even though I do have hooded eyes, it came out pretty damn good, I must say so. We'll go ahead and swatch these. Let's see, we're going to start out with the brow bone, which is this nice silver color. Right off the bat, it's very buttery and smooth. The base is kind of feels a little chalky to me. Chalky, but still soft. The definer, which is the black color, that black color is also matte, if I didn't state that already. The eye color is a nice deep gray color. That too is also very buttery. And the last but not least is the charcoal with the, there's almost some blue specks in there, but mostly gray or silver glitter in there. And I'm not quite sure if it's going to catch. So this is what they look like. Silver, white, black, gray, and then you've got this charcoal. We'll go ahead and swatch. So let's see. Silver, white, black. I'm very impressed with the black in this palette because it is kind of nice. Who knows where I've left off? What? I was swatching and I was talking about the black, and then I swatched the gray, and then I swatched the charcoal. I'll start right there by saying that I was kind of right with the gray and the charcoal. Basically, they swatch pretty much the same. The black is pretty, or did I say gray? I meant black. The black is pretty opaque. It kind of looks a little charcoal, but I think if you worked with it, and in reality, a lot of times when you swatch black, it just really comes off really, really light or charcoal color, but this one still has some really deep, rich color. Same goes with the charcoal, except, you know what, some people would probably call this black with some silver specks in it. So if you want to go ahead and call that that's great, but in the pan, it looks more charcoal to me. But whatevs. So you got two blacks if you want to go there, one that's matte, one that has some sparkle. All of them are, I think, all amazing. I could probably do without this one, really, but the silver is very true, very nice. The flashback is amazing. The white, you would think it'd be really chalky and stuff like that. Nope, it went on pretty smoothly. It may have been a little bit crumbly, but not anything that you can't work around. And it works. Look at how much pigment is on there. The black, of course, we've already talked about it, is fantastic. And then you have the gray. Gray, great flashback on it. It almost has a taupey feel to it, but not really. I mean, if you wanted to start nitpicking at it maybe with the flashback, but that's nice true gray. That would be amazing just on the lid with a little color. And of course you've got the charcoal or black with silver specks on it. This is a fantastic palette. I really was humming and hawing about this palette. I really thought, man, it's just one of those dark little palettes that everybody's gonna have and everybody's gonna be walking around like they have black eyes. But no, it does really well, and I can also see myself grabbing this palette for a specific color as well, just because they're all amazing. I hope that helped you out, and yes, if I didn't touch base with that, these are in the permanent line, so you should be able to find this anywhere. It's called Tunnel Vision. I forgot to tell you that, but that's what it is. Fantastic. I will talk to you guys later when I have another palette to show you. Bye guys, you have a great day. Bye.